It's LA up in the house, y'all. I got another reading for y'all. And this reading is for my Aquariuses from the 21st to the 25th of 2020. We're going to see what's going on in July of this month for what's going on with my Aquarius for that week. And I also want to tell y'all, don't shoot the message. This is for all Aquarians. And so I wanted to talk to y'all for a few minutes. Will y'all please subscribe to my channel because I got a lot to say. And also, thank you for coming and take the time out just to come and join me. And I really appreciate it if y'all would push that down for subscribe to my channel. Okay, so we're going to go down the line. So don't shoot the messenger. The first card we see, which is on for the 21st, it's on. We're finna crack a lacking and we're finna start. And we got the rejection card that came out first. Here it is, y'all. You see, the rejection card came out first. And this card represents they won't use me. In other words, they won't use me in your mind. That's what you're thinking. You don't have to be on track, inside track. Be true to yourself, Aquarius. Remember this. And you will not be unhappy. Rejection is spirit protection. You need to ask this, am I working with or against environment? What is the purpose of the present solitude? This is why you so worried about other people not talking to you in rejection. Don't worry about that. People have their moments and they got to come back in it. And so we work on protection, exclusive, and development for this month. This week we need to be aware that people are going to reject you, and don't let it bother you because that's just people this week. They're having new things themselves. So that starts out, and then we're going to get into it further. We have the Allison Wonderland card, which came up, but it was upside down. And this card says such a courteous dream, but it was upside down. Grounding, returning to reality, and coming home. This card right here, but it was upside down like this, y'all. And it represents, when it's upside down, it says, in reverse, stubbornness, refusing to approach, laughing from a different perspective, assuming signs and communication must fit in with your own, assuming things about other beings without really toning in, refusing to expand your capability for understanding. In other words, you saying other people talking about you, and what they're saying, they're not talking about you. It's more or less in your head. You feel like people have something to say about you, but why would you worry about it? Because hey, people talk about our dear Lord, so and people wanted to crucify him. So why do we worry about what people have to point? People got to go where we trying to go, where we trying to go to. So don't let it upset you at all. Okay, now we're going to push this card aside for the 21st on the rejection part. They're just saying, don't let it bother you. The next card that came out on the 21st was the wisdom card. That, wisdom is what you need to be thinking about. The wisdom card represents I am trying to go back to school, or I might be trying to broaden my horizon to be more valuable player. I have a lot of things that I'm trying to get wisdom for so I can get ahead. I might go for counseling for to get wisdom in relationships, or just had a few problems and working on that. But the wisdom card, it says wisdom is knowing the difference between a calculated risk and stupidity. You hear that? Hey, hear that words? A calculated risk or just plumb stupidity that you're thinking about. It says, is there some wise counsel that you have sought only to ignore it? Or are you trying to do things alone? A solution may come from those for more experience than yourself. Stay in the present moment and do not let your thoughts jump ahead of you. Hear that, Aquarius? Don't let your thoughts get you in the slammer. And it says, personal injury, do I go with my heart or against it? Am I ready to Live as a leader in leadership. Okay, as wise counsel, focus energy, honoring yourself, contributing, being chosen, contentment, transformation. So in other words, you need to watch out what you want to do. You need to really examine what are you doing to get what you want to do. Are you sitting there trying to get what you want to do? Or are you waiting to get what you want to do? Okay, that was a good one. Okay, bad. The next one's under there for that day was shine like a bright, shine like a candle, but it was upside down. You will make it through this, is what it's telling you, but it was in reverse. So we're going to read it in reverse. It says, no interest in life beyond the immediate and material. Questioning whether there is an existence beyond this lifetime. The refusal to wonder about the next stage of your life or what will happen next. Sureness that nothing at all will change. In other words, your faith is gone and dismissed, and need to work on their faith. You need to stop questioning yourself about your existence and accept the things that you cannot change, and accept that there is changing about your life that you can make. You just have to reach out and touch somebody's hand and make this world a better place if you can. That's what came out of in the side of my head. That's why I had to say it. Okay, you reach out and touch somebody's hand, make this world a better place if you can. I'm sorry if I see so 106. Okay, let's move on to the next one. We're going to the 20. That was the 22nd. Yeah, the 22nd. We're going to despondent. Card came out with you. Just a second. This card, despondent card. Who had it? Okay, despondent's card. Here it is. This is the 22nd that came out for you. Despondent card is by taking action. I found the road out. In other words, despondent, when you decide to get from the stagnant position that you're in and the present state, then you found the way out. You got out of your stagnant motions. If we do nothing, we must accept the consequences. If we do nothing with our life, then we must accept what we get. And that is nothing. In which part of my life am I feeling immobilized? I know what I need to do. Am I willing to do it myself? That's what you need to ask yourself. Are you willing to do anything? Are you going to sit in that stagnant position? That's up to you, Aquarius. You got to wake up and get out of the stagnant next, because it ain't going nowhere. You ain't going to get nowhere. Okay, the next card. Here we go. And this card is that came out for the 22nd was the natural communication. It says flower energy, eliminate messengers. In other words, you got to have energy to deal with all the craziness. So get the good messages so you can deal with it. And it says definitions, you are being asked not to make assumptions. Be open to possibilities that seem to be outside radical expectations. Attempts to communicate with being from other realms within nature, spiritual plane, or even just humans. It's thoughts there is no chance of speaking or being understood by. Be open and express the desire for communication. Be more literal and less literal about the way communication can take place. Be a being with communication with which this will go far. You hear that? I hope you understand that, Aquarius. You got to make some communication. Okay, let's go over here to my next card for that day was commitment. Okay, the card of commitment, but it came out that day, but it is upside down. So I'm trying to see what it literally means. upside down. Okay, so give me 1 second here. Okay, and it's in reverse. Okay, here's it is. This is the commitment card, but it was turned around, so that's what it looks like. But it was like this. Okay, it says, this card reversal represents some sort of breakup or release of a commitment. This may refer to the present love situation, or it could represent a hope for a relationship that is being delayed or restricted completely. This card could also apply to sorts of dissolving contracts and commitments. You may be leaving a job or breaking a lease. For example, an offer for a sale on a house may fall through or take longer than expected, and unfortunately it's possible you could lose a legal battle you've been fighting, or a resolution in your favor may be greatly delayed. Remember, however, that everything exists in energetic potential. As you shift your resources, you can shift timely and resolution of all things. Keep in mind that emotional quality of life is up to you. When a promise is broken, it's okay to be sad. Let yourself deal with the experience with honesty towards yourself and others. Make the promise to bring joy to yourself. After all, genuine love of self is being all positive connections and beneficial resolutions. The more you commit to yourself, the more the universe will commit to you. In vibration, I commit to myself in every way, and I draw beneficial commitment to me. And that's what it's saying that you need to do. This card's got a lot to say in this card. Sorry about that. But anyway, we go fast on to the 23rd we got to go to. And the 23rd we got, this is what series the cards for the 23rd. First card was Expansion that came out. And the Expansion card represents, it could be somebody having a baby. Okay, or, it could be powerful. You'll see it when you believe it. In other words, when expansion comes, or a job offer, a raise, or just a promotion, or being a dream, saying you're finna do this and do that, you got to see it to believe it. But there is some sort of expansion coming. If it's a job work, or just basically a new home or something, there's some changes coming. Seeking good advice in vital ways, the putting into new territory. Stay away from anyone who's critical of your dreams. This indicates possible changing your friends. Okay, you hear that? Nobody wants you to hear your dreams. Aquarius, then hey, and don't want to be part of your dream. Bounce. See ya. Move to the next. You got it. Let's move on. Aquarius, okay? We're moving to this next card, and I'm going to look it up because it's upside down. It says, wonder what will happen next, but it's upside down. Okay. I wonder what would happen next. Where yet? Okay, wonder what. Sometimes we have this all in order, and it just wonder what would happen next. Okay, I wonder what 36. Okay, but it's upside down, y'all. We're on Aquarius 36. Okay, wonder what would happen next. And at the bottom of this card, it says, ready to adventure, prepare for change, pause before action. But it's upside down. So in reverse, it means attachment to a habit, locked into satisfying sameness, shameness, confront over venture, lack of courtesy, satisfaction, remaining within the same world in a repetition cycle. bad habits is locked in and sometimes hard to break, is what I'm getting out of that card. And you need to break the cycle to what you're doing because it's going the same traction. Oh, you have the next card for that day was the transformation card. Transformation could mean that you're transferring into new territories, new relationships. It could be new jobs, new places to live. You just basically, you're just ascending to the next level in your life. You're letting those things and transformations to change your life. You want to be different. You want to see life in a different way. This means this card shows the woman getting ready to cross a bridge into the light of venture. She rolled up. She carried all the wisdom she needs to move forward. This fortune reveals the time of greater inner and possible outer transformation. You are now at the place you're capable of transforming your old life into something brand new. You get unhealthy patterns, you just decide to let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Aquarius, let it go. Okay? Next we're going to the 24th. And then you got the abundance card. But it looks like on the 24th for the abundance card, we got a decision to make. There's one that she got stuck in there, and she had to get her way out of there. And he got up here, and his money was gone because he done did. But her money, she managed to get up out the hole, and her money's in there, and she got herself out of there, out of that hole she dug for herself. It says, I only seek to give you what you ask for. In other words, you get what you ask for. The heavens is going to give you just enough, and they're going to bless you with everything you need. You just got to believe and put it in the wise places, and don't spend it just like that. Use it for the right things. So sometimes we all make mistakes. We have to correct them because I've done it. So, but it can be corrected. We're going to the next card, which it says, I want to be a queen, stating for sorority, declaring freedom, passing tests. You're passing your tests. You want to be the scene of attraction, with this card. I want to be the queen. Sometimes it works like that, of course, but sometimes you got to stop being so into yourself and not letting nobody else get no real time. Okay. Then we also have the creator endeavor, but it's upside down. And then we had the consciousness of lack of consciousness, but it was upside down. And we had jealous fool. Okay. The creator endeavor was upside down, so we're gonna look it up. Okay, to see what it says upside down, because I had it 152. Okay, just bear with me, y'all, for a minute, okay? I tried to get this ready, but there was a lot that came out. Okay, this card that was reversed says, and it's the creative endeavor, but this card reverse reveals a significant block in your creativity and even in your self-confidence, your self-expression, creative and otherwise is all damned up. And you just don't know how to get it flowing. This card may be due to self-doubt or confusion about what to do and how to do it. Either way, you must get clear. Figure out the creator path you want to follow and know that you are capable of seeing it through. This block expression could go deep, in dedicating profoundly and having to communicate in the daily life. You need to get yourself your creative box on. Stop expecting it to just come to you. You got it in you. Don't think it's lacking because you got it. And then you have the consciousness of your lack of consciousness. Your lack of consciousness. In other words, you're not seeing the real picture of what you should be doing, and you're lacking what you do, and you got your head down. You got to believe in what you're doing. And then you got some joyous fun going up, but it's going to be the opposite because you can't enjoy it because you got all this negative stuff in your heart. You can't, enjoy nice things when you're feeling not joyous. We have to be blessed for what we have. Sometimes we are just stuck on I should have more or I should have that. Okay, and it's in reverse, so I'm going to read what it says. It says, receiving this card in reverse signals a joyless time for you. Something is certainly weighing you down, and it's time to bring some happiness back into your life. You may just be in the negative rut, or there may be this situation that you've been stuck in for some time, Aquarius. If you can't seem to see the light at the tunnel, you need to remember that the light of the Spirit is always within you. If your work on the goals has turned into a miserable task, you must reevaluate things. If you can't bring joy into the process, it may be necessary to choose a different goal. You hear that? You need to bring joy into it. And if you can't, you need to find you a different something that makes you happy. It's because being sad is not going to work. And get that. Now we're going to the 25th, my Aquarius, and you got this card, the Infratilities come out. You got some Infratilities, and this card right here always seems to get me. And I think it's because it looks weird to me. Okay, it says a quickly listen, allowing you to color your own palettes. In other words, take the immortal look at the situation. The action here is to listen and observe. If I step back from my present situation, what do I see? Can I be neutral? That's what you need. Can you be neutral? Or neutral position, allowing things to unfold, standing in another's shoes. Uplifting communication, guides open-minded fairness. In other words, you need to start your communication. Stop being less communicative, my Aquarius, because we don't like to talk a lot, but sometimes we need to get out of that. And for our present situation and meditate so we can be more neutral in a relationship or with anybody, because it can be rather, how can I say, your shortcomings if you're not careful. And we don't want no shortcomings. Okay, we're going to the next card, which it says the following, but it's in reverse. Okay, we're going to the next one. It's this card. This card says on it, the falling, the unknown, deceit, and change. In other words, but it's upside down. It says holding on to what no longer is best for you. The fear of what comes next. Immobility to surrender to process of change. Wanting all to remain the same even while change is taking place. In other words, you want everything to be your way, Aquarius. But first of all, you got to change also. It takes two. It's not going to work both ways if both of y'all is in a different state of mindset. Both of y'all got to be on that. Get off of that. And be on the same level is what I'm trying to say. And things should work itself out, because if we're on the same level, but when we're just stuck on our level, no compromise, and we can't compromise, that's what leaves us with nothing. And people do not want to work because we do not want to meet halfway. We both have to meet halfway to get, and then in the next card came is present power. You're in your present power of what you know, which you kind of know what you want, but in your power, it's just telling you what you want. But it says, here you go. This card, it says present power. And it basically represents a man stands on the present holding a chain in his hand. The chain in his left hand represents the past. Hold a powerful lion. That the chain in his right represents the future. Hold a tiger. The beasts are quiet and the man is in control. Thoughts about the past and the worries about the future can neither run away with him nor consume him. This card is letting you know that you have significant power now, and there's some present issues that will benefit quickly from your attention. If there's a matter to be resolved in the project to finish or decision to be made, now's the time to procrastinate. You are in position of strength to keep your thoughts focused in issues at hand, ready to take action. You hear that, Aquarius? You're holding the key. But anyway, that's the last of your reading. Sorry it took a little longer for you. And I want to tell y'all thank you for listening. And this is LA. And could y'all do me a little favor? Please subscribe for my channel. I really appreciate it. And I want to tell y'all thank you for just stopping here and pushing and stopping and taking the time to listen. And God bless all of y'all. And don't forget, subscribe for my channel. It's right there. Thank you. Bye-bye.